time of the year again, everyone's favorite season, pumpkin spice, or known by its other name, fall, is back. When you think of fall, you think of the leaves falling, that crisp chill in the air, apple picking, hay rides, and the kickoff to the holiday season. We have all things fall on our show today, and we hope you stick around because you won't want to miss it. Hello and welcome to Down with ASP, the fall edition, where we're honoring September and all the changes it brings when the days get shorter and the nights get a little bit cooler. I'm your host, Chelsea Kirker, and as much as we all hate saying goodbye to summer, we have another amazing season quickly approaching. Today, our studio has been buzzing with everyone sharing what their favorite fall traditions are. We've had some sweater weather enthusiasts, a few bonfire fans, and of course, a lot of talk about our favorite fall treats from the kitchen that really mark the cold weather is upon us. Coming up in our show, we have two very special guests that will be joining me in the studio to share some of their tips and tricks to get in the mood for fall, autumn baking, and crafting. I promise you won't want to miss it.
Dessert, ladies.
Oh, did they just skip the? Yeah, just go. Yep.
Three. These look good. Oh, you didn't get one. Here. I have both.
Sharing, it's the icing on the cake. From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Hello and welcome back to our show. Before the break, I told you a little bit about our guest, Alex Phillips. If you don't know her by her name, you might be familiar with her newest cookbook, Cooking Plus 3: Life as a Chef and a Mother. Thank you so much for being here with us today, Alex.
Thank you for having me.
For those of you at home who don't know, Alex was the head chef for 10 years in New York's famous five-star restaurant, Blaze, famous for its unique menu consisting of all items having a balsamic glaze. A few years ago, she put up her chef hat to focus on motherhood, but it was not long before Alex has been taking her skills to cookbooks to bring the magic of sharing the kitchen with your children to parents all around the world. Alex, how has this transition been for you?
Well, it was a big change at first, naturally, and I do miss cooking a little bit, but now I get to do it with the little people I love the most. And actually, I have a picture of my children right here with me today.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
they're all
They're such
gingers.
angels.
Yes.
Oh my God. Absolutely incredible.
So cute.
Again, thank you, Alex, for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be with us here today. Coming up after the break, we are going to be doing a little bit more cooking with Alex. And yeah, you're gonna show us all about your
I
new
definitely
cookbook and
am.
everything.
I definitely am. Can't wait.
I'm so excited. Again, 3 kids. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your schedule.
Of course, it's my pleasure, really.
That's awesome. We will see everyone back here after the break where we're really going to get into our fall cooking and fall vibes here in the studios.
So excited.
So exciting.
I'm so excited.
Why was it a friend you guys?
Here's dessert, ladies. There's only 3. These look good. Oh, you didn't get one. Here. I have both.
Sharing, it's the icing on the cake. From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Hi, welcome back to our show. Before we get started with cooking, we have a quick little video to show you some awesome places where you can get all of your fall ingredients this fall. Check it out.
Are you one of those still wondering what exactly a farmer's market might have in store for you? Our team of investigators went to Ithaca, New York's largest farmer's market, which is located right on Lake Cayuga. This amazing location gives you the option to boat right up to the farmer's market, or maybe just spend the day with the family on the docks. Farmers Market offer you a wide variety of local produce which is grown right in your area. This farm-to-table experience is a great way to spice up your cooking this fall. Whether you're entertaining a crowd or maybe just baking with the kids, local products are a definite way to make everyone wonder where exactly you're getting your produce from. Farmers Market engage the entire family by their abundance of local products, food, and entertainment. If you're wondering what activities to do with your family this fall, definitely stop by your local farmers market to see what they might have for you there.
Yeah, I do.
All right, well, Alex, I am so excited to get started with all of this. I'm seeing so many ingredients here and everything.
Yes.
Oh
I'm
my
so
gosh.
excited to get started.
All right, so I mean, it looks so simple, just visually. We only have
Definitely.
3 things going here, and for your viewers at home, this is not TV magic. This is actually only 3 things.
Exactly. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make a fall Oreo cookie melt, and you can do it with the kids. So we're gonna preheat our oven to 350 degrees. We're gonna open our ingredients, spread out the dough, place Oreos in the center, add those fall sprinkles, and roll up the dough and bake for 8 to 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited. That just seems like it's just such a quick little easy.
No, it definitely is.
Not
yeah.
even like 5-step process.
No, I make these for my kids all the time. Probably a little too much, judging on their weight, but you know, we're gonna get
okay.
started here.
All right, so what's our first step? Where are we going?
Well, first let's introduce our ingredients. So we've got some nice Toll House cookie dough right here.
Now, is that Nestle?
It is, yep. So it's
love
just gonna be,
that.
it's like the classic chocolate chip
Oh, of
flavor.
course.
And you can use Pillsbury dough if you want to, but I prefer Toll House.
Now, can you also do, like, if someone wants like a sugar cookie or a snickerdoodle, can you do different types of cookies with this?
Absolutely, absolutely. I find chocolate
so
chip
fun.
goes well with the Oreo, but you can absolutely mix it up and try a different sort of dough.
I love that. That's such
Yeah.
a unique type of cookie because you don't really get many that are like you can do whatever you want, however you want. Well, obviously,
Exactly.
it tastes good.
Yes,
but
yes. So coming up now, we have our fall sprinkles here that we're gonna add to our dough. So we've got some orange, and we've got, let's see, we've got a little bit of red here and yellow.
gosh,
Nice for those like fall leaf colors, and the kids love the colors
I mean,
too.
they scream fall to me.
Definitely.
It looks like leaves falling, little sprinkles.
Exactly, it's very cute.
Now, are
and
these Oreos?
they are Oreos, and they're actually mini Oreos, so they're so cute. You know, you can use regular size Oreos with this
Yeah.
recipe. I prefer the mini Oreos, and I think a lot
Yeah.
of the kids like them too, because you can actually add a couple more, or you can just add one.
Well, I also feel too you can really sneak it in that cookie, which I think that's what we're going towards
Yes,
here.
absolutely. All right, so
Okay,
let's get
so-
started here, shall we?
Absolutely.
So we're gonna just roll out our dough here, just kind of get it up. Now we just gotta make sure our ingredients are fresh. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Take a look at that. That looks so fresh.
Now,
So-
is this something where you could like use half the dough for like one day, make fresh cookies like
Oh,
every
definitely.
morning for like
Yeah.
kids' lunches and stuff? Because I'm assuming this is like a lunchbox treat, having the cookies in there.
Absolutely, yeah. So we're just
Alright.
gonna roll our
Yeah,
dough
I'm
in
gonna
a
see
little
you
ball.
do this first before I get my
Definitely,
hands
yep.
in there.
And now we're just gonna flatten it a little bit, and then we're also
Okay.
gonna flatten it on the plate right
Oh.
here. And if you find that when you place the Oreo in eventually that there's not enough dough, you can certainly add more.
Oh,
So here, would you like to try a little bit? Just
Would love to get on here.
Yeah,
Alright,
just
is
get
that,
in
is
there.
that enough dough?
oh,
Is
that should work
that
definitely.
looks good. All right.
Yep.
and
So
I'm
just
gonna
kind of roll it out and flatten it.
roll this out. Okay.
That looks good.
The
Nice.
flattening part is what I'm most nervous for.
Yeah.
I think I'm used to baking with like a rolling pin.
No,
or
and you definitely
something.
can do that, but I feel like when you're working with kids, you definitely, they definitely appreciate getting down and dirty with the cookie dough.
Absolutely. I think this kind of goes all against like food is not like a toy.
Exactly.
Don't play with your food. You can
So-
play with your food.
Yeah, now we're just gonna add a little Oreo
Okay.
to
Oh,
each
fun.
in the
Mine
center.
looks flatter than yours.
No, that is
I'm not a
perfectly fine.
baker.
That is perfectly fine.
Okay. Okay.
So we're just gonna add that
So
here.
that goes right in the center.
Right in the center. And again,
Beautiful.
yep. So now we're just gonna add some sprinkles. We're gonna decorate it.
Now, do you have like a color scheme you usually go with, or
Um,
is it just?
I like to, sometimes I like to fill the inside with red and sometimes orange, but it's really, really
Okay.
up to you. It's a creative choice.
I think I'm going to go with some yellow here. You know,
Nice.
just like some leaves. And can
Yeah.
I get a little crazy here and do two colors?
You absolutely can.
That is the kind of baking I love.
Now I'm just gonna go ahead here, and while you're decorating, I'm gonna just show the viewers here at home, just rolling
that
it up a
is
little bit at the
gorgeous.
edge. And it's okay if the Oreo's poking out a little bit because you can add more dough, but for the finished
Okay.
product, you wanna make sure the Oreo is completely concealed.
Yeah.
Because when it bakes, the dough is going to rise, and it could, if there's cracks in the dough, the Oreo is going to fall through, and it's going to ruin the surprise. So see
Oh,
right here, we're just going to
absolutely.
pinch it, sealing all the cracks, and it's like a cute little
Gonna
cute
pinch
little
it.
blob right there.
Pinch mine in a little bit.
Definitely,
Oh my
that is so cute.
I'm a baker and I didn't even know it. Look at
Yeah,
that.
and you can definitely add sprinkles too at the end too.
And this is fun too because like all the kids can make like a 2 or 3 for themselves, and then they can like look for which one's their sprinkle combination.
Yeah.
So you have some finished products.
I
For us
do.
here in the
I do
studio?
have them. Oh my gosh,
I'm
I'm
so
so
excited.
excited. Look
Ooh,
at these babies.
wow. Should we break one of these open?
We should take a big bite.
All right, let's just see what these bad boys look like. Oh, look at that. On the inside, you see how it's like the sprinkles and the Oreos.
It's delicious.
That is so fun.
I
Let me
encourage
go
you to take a
little
bite.
bite
It's
of
so
this.
good.
Wow, that
Really
just,
good.
It screams fall. It screams back to school. It has like all of the fun things going. I know what I am making when I get home today. We have another special guest here, Joe Guido, who will be in the studio. We'll see you guys back here in a little bit.
Here's dessert, ladies. Ooh. Ooh, there's only 3. These look good. Oh, you didn't get one. Here. I have both.
Sharing, it's the icing on the cake. From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Guido, thank you for coming down.
Well, thanks for having me. I'm just happy to be here, you know.
For those of you who don't know, Joe is actually quite the veteran to Down with ASP. He has gave us some great ideas on what to do with leftover popsicle sticks in the summer. He brought us sparkling pine cones last winter, and now he is back today to give us some fall crafting ideas. Joe, I think everyone would like to know, where do you find your inspiration for your projects?
Well, every season just brings something new, something special to the table, and I just love the changing the seasons.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I am just always so impressed to see how creative Joe gets with some of his projects. If anyone wants to see some more of Joe's work, you can actually watch him on his newest show on the network. It is called 365 Crafts, where he brings you a new crafting idea every day of the year. Before we get creative here in the studio, we have a quick clip of where Joe gets his inspiration from. Take a look.
Yes. This tree. This tree is healthy. Excuse me, gentlemen. Have you seen any leaves?
No, we have not seen any leaves.
That's where the leaves are.
Well, I am definitely ready to see if there is an artist in me. Coming up after the break, we are going to get crafting with Joe. Stick around.
Here's dessert, ladies. There's only 3. These look good. Oh, you didn't get one. Here. I have both.
Sharing, it's the icing on the cake. From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
Welcome back to Down with ASP. Joe Guido is joining us in the studio, and he is going to be teaching us all about his newest method of getting creative this fall. Joe, what do you have for us today?
We've got the classic leaf rub here. The first step
classic
is going to be
leaf rub, okay.
taking the jacket off of the crayons here. Then you're going to want to take a leaf, put it on the table.
Okay.
Take your piece of paper and put it flat over it. And then you're just going to rub the crayon on the paper.
So this is, you say this is like a classic. Where have we seen this before? Like classrooms, are kids doing this?
Yeah,
or-
and if you've ever met a grandmother on her fridge.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I think I know. So these leaves are these real? These are
Yes, yes, they're from my personal
collected them yourself?
collection. Yes.
Oh, that is so cool. So just a reminder to our viewers at home, Joe collects all of his materials for his arts and crafts outside himself before bringing them inside to start doing his projects.
Yes.
Which is just such a fun idea to like get the kids outside and then bring them back in to do the project and everything. Because you could spend like an hour collecting leaves. I mean, this is such a.
It's a good activity.
It's a great.
It's a good activity.
First step, what do we do?
We're gonna
pick out our color.
Yeah, you're gonna just pick any color of crayon you'd like.
So it doesn't matter if it's like leaf color
Not
or
at all.
not. So you can just do whatever you want with the color.
Yeah, you can go crazy.
That's so fun. That's cool because it combines fall, but you don't have to like stay super like in the whole fall thing. You can get like creative with the colors.
Yeah, you can unleash your inner artist.
Unleash your inner. I love it. Okay, so I see paper. I see leaves. So do you pick out the paper next, the leaf next? What happens?
I think picking out the leaf is obviously, I think, the most important step besides, of course, the color.
So do we want to start with a specific kind of leaf, or is it just really like anything here?
You can be anything here. I mean, these are premium leaves right here. They're all from Alberta, Canada, so you know they're good leaves.
Okay, so what do you suggest? Is this a good starter leaf? This guy?
Oh yeah, that's just an excellent leaf right there.
So where do I put them?
You're just gonna want to put them.
I grab a piece of paper.
Just right on the table.
On the table. So the leaf, so we're not gonna see the leaf as we're doing our artwork. I don't know where you're going here with this. I'm a little nervous.
You wanna just
lay it underneath it.
Yeah, lay it underneath and then.
Take your crayon. You're going over the leaf right now.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna follow you here. I'm not really sure where this is going.
You should see it starting to come up there.
Oh my gosh, wow, that is so cool. So for our viewers at home, this is what we're doing here. See, this is this leaf. It is on my piece of paper. This is incredible. So do you just so is this just like one leaf kind of thing, or how many leaves do you do?
You can do as many leaves as you can fit under the sheet of paper.
That's so fun. So do you suggest for like the second leaf, like do you want to change up the colors, or do you want to stay with like your same color scheme?
You can do whatever you want with this.
All right,
That's the beauty part of it.
I'm gonna grab another leaf and I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna stick with let's switch colors. I'll get the green, you get the pink here.
All right.
So this is fun. Like kids can do the colors of the rainbow with this. They could do like a collage of like the leaves in their yard. This is really fun. So when you do this yourself, do you like use paints ever with it, or is it just strictly a crayon kind of thing?
This is definitely strictly a crayon activity. I've tried to innovate with paints, but it's very difficult.
Very difficult. Yeah, I can see that. So do you do this? Do you just use leaves, or can you use flowers? Can you use grass?
You can use flowers or grass, but I think leaves are definitely the starting point for this, and they're what usually comes out better.
Well, thank you so much to Joe. I am still shocked that I was able to make this. Coming up after the break, we will be having a sit-down talk with both of our guests, so hang around because you won't want to miss it.
Dessert, ladies. Ooh, there's only 3. These look good. Oh, you didn't get one. Here. I have both.
Sharing, it's the icing on the cake. From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate, and it's worn like a badge of honor with good reason. Because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
Welcome back to the show. Joining me in our wrap-up discussion are both of our fabulous guests from today. Alex and Joe Guido are back with us in the studio. So guys, we're just gonna ask a few nice questions about fall to get our viewers at home really knowing where you guys are coming from. So how did you both decide on fall being your season of choice? How did you get there? I mean, there's a lot of other seasons, but
I was just born in the woods. I I never went indoors until I was about 5 years old, so I'm very at one with nature, and I think fall is definitely the season where you can really connect the most.
Yeah, I totally get that. What about you, Alex? I mean, I think it's interesting. You had a whole career of cooking, and then you decided to kind of focus your cookbooks and your angle and everything just right on the fall season.
Well, with me, it's a lot of good fall memories. Growing up, our backyards were kind of conjoined, and so all the neighborhood kids would gather all their leaves, and we would all jump in a pile together. And then after that, we would just go inside for some nice, like, warm cookies and some apple cider, and it was really nice. And so I've kind of taken my favorite fall memories and combined them with some food and some different flavors.
So most people coming off of summer, they have those summertime blues, the warm weather is leaving, the days are getting a little shorter. How do you guys kind of combat that, and how do you kind of install that inspiration into other people to kind of be like, oh, well, summer's over, but fall is here? What is your advice?
Yeah, well, I think definitely for me, I love to keep busy, and for fall, you have so many different activities that are also kid-friendly, and me, of course, being a mother, I'm always looking for different activities to have my kids join in on. And, you know, there's a lot of summer activities to do, but there's also a lot of fall activities. And it makes the transition easier for them, especially because they might be a little bummed out that they have to go back to school.
Yeah, definitely. Joe, what about you? How do you...
I like to buy a whole bunch of Halloween candy and then jump in the first pile of leaves I see.
Oh, I love that. So I think you guys and our viewers at home, there's a huge debate of when does the holiday season officially start? Does it start in September with fall, or is it after Halloween? Quickly, just what is your answer?
October 1st. That's
October
when spooky
1st?
season
I gotta
starts.
agree with that.
October 1st. Well, it looks like that is all the time we have for today. Thank you to both of my wonderful guests, Alex and Joe, for joining me here today. If you would like any of their recipes that you saw on the show today, crafts that Joe did, or any information on them, make sure to visit our website to get all of the amazing details on these two wonderful guests. Thank you to the viewers at home for watching, and we hope that you are all inspired and ready to embrace this coming fall season. We'll see you next time on Down with ASP. That was so good.